let's get right into it. If you're watching this, you're probably an investor. If you're an investor, there's a good chance you know what this video is going to be about. As of this morning and last night, Trump had just announced tariffs on China. 100% tariffs on China, to be exact. And the markets, both the stock market and the crypto markets, took that very, very personally. But here's the thing, guys. When we actually look at the charts and when we gain a deeper understanding of market mechanics and how these ginormous narratives play into those market mechanics, we begin to understand that this move could have been foreseen. And despite all the opinions and the noise on social media right now, this crypto market cycle is not over, and Bitcoin has not topped yet, guys. So in this video, I'll show you guys some charts, break down why the cycle hasn't topped, and how you could have predicted this move and how you can predict these moves in the future. So here's the deal, guys. Trump to impose 100% tariffs on China. NASDAQ 100 falls 3.5% overnight, as from the Wall Street Journal. This guy really just says whatever he wants to say, whenever he wants to say it. But all jokes aside, I'm here to give you guys a better understanding, a deeper understanding of how markets work. So what can we learn from these headlines and the recent market moves? Well, first things first, we need to understand that markets are a function of price and time. And news headlines, such as this one, are a catalyst for the function of time. And so all of that is fine and dandy, but what does that actually mean? Let's back it up to the market. A function of price. I think we can all guess what price means. What price is the ticker? Where is the price of Bitcoin? That when the price is not where it's supposed to be, moves will not happen. Markets are also a function of time. So when the timing is not right, the move will not happen either. Moves happen when time and price align, and that is when we get those explosions to the up and downsides. Now to the headline. Headlines such as this are a catalyst for time. What was supposed to happen, perhaps maybe a few days, a week, 2 weeks in the future, when we get headlines such as this, Trump to impose 100% tariffs on China, that is a catalyst for pulling time forward. What was supposed to happen maybe steadily over the next 2-3 weeks got pulled forward in time. Add a little bit of reflexivity on that, and you get these overnight leverage flushes. And then of course, you see the charts, you see your portfolio down 50%. So you go to Twitter, because of course that's where everyone should source their opinions. Everyone should outsource their opinions from Twitter bros, from the crypto finance nerds, all of that. It's exactly where we should go. And when we go there, guess what, guys? We find people crying like absolute babies over Trump obliterating the market, saying whatever he wants. How could he? How could he do this to our portfolios? He is ruining so many people's lives. Guys, time and price. Narratives are catalysts for time. What was supposed to happen steadily, stretched out, now gets compressed and shoved in our face over the next few days. That's all it is. That is all it is. So instead of listening to people like this crying about Trump did that and this, tariffs are so bad, begin to form your own opinions, educate yourself, maybe think for a minute. Because now that we understand markets are a function of time and price, when we go back and we look at the charts, thinking Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, the top 3 cryptos right now, it begins to make a little more sense on why this move happened. So let's put some context behind that theory of time and price. Bitcoin, on the weekly chart, last week, wicked an all-time high, right? So price came up to $126,000 and some change, sweeping all of the sell limits that were resting above 125,000. That's price. Timing factor. Trump, tariffs, China, narrative, catalyst, pulled forward in time. This week, after all those sell limits got triggered, after all those sell orders flooded the market, time aligned with price, and we had the move down, the leverage flush we needed. Yes, it was exacerbated. Why? Because people got emotional. They saw the news. Guys, nothing good comes from watching the news. All it is emotional triggers and jargon. People got emotional because they watched the news. They were on Twitter, saw people crying about how bad Trump was. And you put some reflexivity behind the move that was already supposed to happen, and you get these overextensions to the downside. However, even though there was some reflexivity behind it, Bitcoin ended up wicking the last discounted range. Again, time and price. The time came and price came down to a discount before retracing back up. We can see here the prices, 125,000 top with the white line, and the latest discount range highlighted by that bullish fair value gap in red. Let's go to Ethereum here, guys. Same thing. About 2 months ago, we wicked the most recent high, triggering all of the sell orders above that. That's price. It took a while for the move to digest, right? We can see that chop in Ethereum where the sell orders are overrunning the buy orders. Consolidation before price and time aligned. The price was right. The Trump narrative came and pulled time forward. And guess what, guys? Ethereum traded down into the next discount range. That's all that happened. We just went and found discount. That was all that happened. So narrative kicked in. We found discount before retracing back up. Let's check Solana. Same thing, guys. Last month, we traded into a bearish fair value gap on the weekly chart. Again, reflexivity can happen to the upside, which is what we saw. A reflexive blow off through that bearish fair value gap highlighted in red. Took a few weeks for these sell orders to digest into the market until the time was right. Until price and time aligned. And guess what, guys? We traded into the latest, earliest discount range Solana offered us. That is all that happened. That is it. It happened quick, yes. But all we did was find discount. For those of you that held or are holding those low-end crappy meme coins, altcoins, whatever they are, and you guys just got nuked for 80%, congratulations. You have figured out that your altcoins do not have strength or a foundation in this market. That is risk. Maybe nobody's told you, but you might be too far out of the risk curve. These 3 coins I just showed you, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, all have super strong foundations, which is why when a time catalyst like this headline comes through and wrecks the market, these coins can afford to take the hit, because all they do is trade down into the next discount range where the foundation of buyers are willing to scoop them up. Because guys, there is no floor behind XRP and Avalanche and Fartcoin and the shit and piss 900. There's no floor behind them. Get yourself into position in quality alts before the next leg up. We have the opportunity now. Add in size if you already have positions. We have the opportunity now. But guys, the cycle is not over. All my models are pointing to at least another 6 months of up. Just because Trump came in and did what Trump does, and now every influencer on Twitter is crying about it, does not mean the cycle is over. Check the ETF flows. Larry Fink is buying your Bitcoin while you're on Twitter doom scrolling, thinking about how bad your life is now. Yeah, make it make sense. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a comment down below, hit that like button. Make sure to check out my work on Substack at Coin and Capital, where we post some of what I think what is the highest quality research out there to help you guys navigate through these cycles. As always, catch you guys in the next video.